Welcome back to our coverage of the 2024 Suzuki Extreme 4x4 Challenge. 6 rounds are in the book and we have another 3 to show you today, including a brand new challenge on course 8. Into today's action is Chris Gifford and Simon Joblin in the Punisher in 3rd overall. Scott Biggs got off to a bit of a shaky start, but a 1,000-point perfect run on course 6 sees them tied at the top with fellow Nitro Trucks pilot Sam Thompson and his sister Caitlin, also perfect on course 4. SJP Builders Course 7, Just Nail It, is a mixture of speed, skill and guile. The longest of our courses, the 1-minute time limit, will stress the drivers to the limit. Russell and Glenn Hall are another combination making their debut here at Turkina. 7th in the New Zealand title chase just gone, they'll be looking for more in their CowperTruck Grasshopper. So this is Grasshopper about to go on course number 7. Now we'll give you a breakdown on how you score points here as we look into the eyes there of Russell Hall. Away he goes. Oh, and he hasn't got off to the very best of starts because he's clipped gate number 1. Each gate is worth 100 points. He's through 2 as he gets to the top. He's cleared 3 as well. Once again, we're using the steep off-camber hillsides. You'll see that the drivers will follow the blue line there. You can keep up to date with the countdown clock, 28 seconds remaining, and also on the Elite Mechanical Engineering and Services scoreboard, you can watch and see how many gates are cleared. 100 points per gate. Well, you have to be inside that 1-minute time limit, and these guys have got 14, make it 12, 10 seconds to go. Oh, and they hit another gate there, so that's not going to be the great finish they're looking for. That was gate 8, they're through 9, and they get through 10 as well, and they don't quite time out. Phil Cameron has been around the scene forever. He and co-driver Todd Sharman finished 10th, making them the last of the seeded combos here. They drive the Nitro truck known as Chaos. So this is Phil Cameron about to go. Now, we should have seen Scott Dixon in the start order, but they are still making repairs from the previous course. And when they do come back, which they will toward the end of this course, they will score only half points. You only score half points if you get out of the starting order. It'll become more clearer as we continue on, but this is Phil Cameron. And he's pretty good so far as he makes his way to the top. In fact, he's perfect as he makes his way to the top. Clears 3 without any problems at all. Todd Sharman guiding him. I mentioned he's been around for a long, long time, into his 70s now. Probably the most experienced guy here. Through 5 as well. Oh, and just clipped 6. So that's going to cost him. Remember, each gate is worth 100 points. You can see once again just how steep the hillside is here on the SJP Builders course number 7 of 15. Now, Cameron's in a bit of time trouble here. He's got a whole lot of course to go and he's only got 5 seconds to get to the top. And I don't think he's going to do it. In fact, he hasn't cleared 8 yet and he's timed out. Crowd pleasers last year with awards. Brent doing the driving and Michael the co in their Wairarapa Diesel Services built Fukin buggy, their wildcard number 1. So this is the father and son combination of the Wards. Supercharged LS Chevy powering Fukin buggy, and away they go. Oh, well, we've already seen that they can set the altitude record for high flying, but I've got a bit of an issue here as they're still trying to clear gate number 1. Looks like they're finding a bit of trouble getting the Fukin buggy into gear. Now they're away though. Safety through 2 as they begin the climb up to gate number 3, and they're through 3 as well. Oh, and they go right over gate number 5, so that costs them 100 points. They make a bit of hard work over gate 6, but they clear it, so that's another 100 points to the good. Now coming into 7. clear through 7 as well. But now they're in time trouble because there's 7 seconds left and they've got maybe a third of the course still to go. And they go straight over the top of gate number 8, and the hooter goes before they clear 9. Our second wildcard entry is Hijinks, driven by Neil Turner and Wade Alexander. Another Cowper creation, the bright orange truck will be hard to miss. So this is Neil Turner. Now, coming into this, Neil was sitting in 4th place in Hijinks. See what he can do this time around. Haven't had a clear run on the course yet. Remember, if you clear all 10 gates, that's 1,000 very valuable points safely through 1. And they've attacked it with a bit of urgency. They've seen that the trucks before them have all timed out, so they don't want to do that. They're up to the top of the hill and negotiating 4 through 4 and 5 as well. So looking pretty good at the moment for Neil Turner. And Hijinks itching down the hill, so they've gone through 6 and that's clear as well. They go through 7. They're looking very, very good here, and they've got plenty of time if you have a look at the GPS time countdown, and they're chalking up the points here through 8, through 9. Can they get through 9? Yes, they can. Can they get through 10? We see the first perfect run from Neil Turner. Because of the demise of his truck at the Nationals, Jared Biggs could not compete here. This opened the door for Sean Nicholson and Mike Ferguson in their CowperTrucks Barry. Another combo on debut. So this is Barry, and this is Sean Nicholson, and his co-driver Michael Ferguson. They're safely through 1. Negotiates 2 as well, no problems at all, heading up to 3, clears 3 and 4 as we ride with them here. Very sponsored by Scout Collective Hairdressing. Down the other side they come now, so they're perfect so far. They go through 7, another 100 points to the good. Oh, they're just a little bit offline, and that means they've clipped 8. They got through 9, and they've got through 10, and they've got plenty of time on their side, but it's not a perfect run, but it's 900 very valuable points. 5 podiums and 3 wins here, and the current national champion marks Scott Biggs as one of the best. Joining him at the very last moment is Tom Bearswill as his co-driver, replacing Phil Walton. So this is the national champion. This is Scott Biggs. He is currently first on points going into the SJP Builders course number 7. So away we go. Well, we've seen one perfect run, and that was Neil Turner. What can Scott Biggs do? He's currently first on points heading into this course number 7 of 15. We look right into the eyes of the New Zealand champion as he negotiates his way to the top of the hill, and he's perfect so far. Heading down the other side now, looking through gate 6. And now they work the off-camber edges to get through 7, which he does easily. Dips the front of the nitro truck into the mud and then starts heading uphill again. Perfect so far is Scott Biggs and Tom Bearswill. Let's see what they can do to the top. They are up to the top. They're through 9. They're through 10. That is 1,000 points for Scott Biggs. A win here at the Suzuki Extreme 4x4 Challenge eludes him, but past national champion Sam Thompson must be a favourite. Sitting alongside him is his co-driver, his sister Caitlin. Well, a victory here at the Suzuki Extreme 4x4 Challenge still eludes Sam Thompson, but he's got his lucky charm in his sister sitting alongside him. He's currently first equal heading into this one, course number 7 of 15. This is Just Nail It, brought to you by SJP Builders. Oh, it hasn't been a good start for Sam Thompson because he just clipped gate number 2 with the left rear wheel of the Nitro Customs truck. It's back on track now. Oh, and I think he hit 5 as well. He did. Just kissed it with the front. So maybe he's got the dimensions just a little bit wrong in his head at the moment. Now heading at double speed into gate number 7, which he clears in conversation with his sister there. And that's part of the battle. A good combination between navigator and driver. Now heading towards 8 is Sam, and he clipped 8 once again with the right rear, this time through 9 and through 10. But that's going to cost him 700 points for Sam Thompson. 3NZ means you've got some talent, and that certainly describes Craig Potter and co-driver Mike Hill. They're making their debut here in Money Pit. Craig Potter on the line, ready to go. This is the SJP Just Nail It. SJP Builders being the supporters, Wanganui based company, and away goes Money Pit. It's another nitro truck, safely through 1. Wheel standing through gate number 2, so 200 points to the tally as working his way through 3 and now through 4. And through 5 as well, as he comes down the hill now, hits 6. And now lining up this off-camber gate number 7. Well, we've said so many times before, this sport is about a matter of inches or millimetres, and you've got to be pretty near perfect. And unfortunately, Craig isn't, because he took out gate number 6. And he's also taken out gate number 8 through 9 without too much problem. And through 10 as well. Mitch Caldo started his 4x4 career as a co-driver, but he's now in the driver's seat and joined by co-driver Jamie Elms in their CowperTruck Mad Wolf. So this will be Mitch Caldo. Now normally we would have seen Ash Tonkin here, but unfortunately he has succumbed to mechanical problems. So Mitch Caldo on the journey, currently sitting in 5th place as we entered course number 7. That's exactly what he's doing, and he's perfect through 1 and 2. Climbing up to 3, and he's perfect through 3 as well. Looking on the DPS countdown, he's got plenty of time as he gets to the top. Inches his way through 5, but still perfect so far through 6. Now coming down the hill, heading towards gate number 7. And through that as well, the truck rocking and a-rolling as he runs along the bottom side of the course and now lines up gate number 8. A cautious start, but it doesn't work for him because he clips it with the right rear. Lines up gate number 9 now through that as well. 1 to go, 10, and that is 900 points. 6th in the country is the Punisher, a nitro truck driven by Chris Gifford and Sean Joblin. This is their Suzuki Extreme 4x4 Challenge debut. So this is the Punisher. And this is Chris Gifford. At one time Chris was running in 2nd place. He's 3rd as we head into this one. Just Nail It, brought to you by SJP Builders. Oh, and he clipped gate number 1 there, so not a very good start for Chris Gifford. Remember, it's all about gaining points. 10 perfect gates is 1,000 points. Other than that little bit of a mistake on gate number 1, they're perfect again as they head up to 5. Cautiously through gate number 5. Down through 6 as well, now heading towards 7. 20 odd seconds left to go on the DPS countdown. 500 points in the bank at the moment. Oh, and that time is ticking by as they work the bottom of the course. 9 seconds to go as they head up the top once again. Oh, they struggle through 8. Now they're in time trouble and they're going to be over the limit. This is where it all started to go wrong for the Punisher on gate number 1. Locals from nearby Wanganui in a locally built truck are Scott Dixon and Mike Thompson. They finished 9th in the Nationals in their CowperTruck Rockin' Horse. Well, great to see Scott Dixon back, but unfortunately he's not in his original start order, so he will be running for half points only. So if he has the perfect run, it won't be 1,000 points, it will be 500. let's see what they can do. They had those issues on course number 5 and broke the front diff housing. That's why they've been a late inclusion into this one, and they've slipped from first at one stage down into 6th. They head up the hill, they're perfect so far, but remember, instead of 100 points per gate, for these guys on half points, it's 50 points per gate. Heading towards 7, they're perfect so far. Scott Dixon, Mike Thompson, the brother of Sam Thompson. Up over the top of 8 they go, and they're clear through 8, they're clear through 9, and they're going to be clear through 10, and they've got time, but unfortunately that's only 500 points for Scott Dixon. So Scott Biggs and Neil Turner perfect on course number 7. And overall the situation has changed. Scott Biggs in the front of Sam Thompson, with Neil Turner now 3rd. Permanson Contracting's If in Doubt Flat Out is a new course this year. Plenty of very steep off-camber hillsides to cross, along with daunting mud holes and a steep finish. Well, the big crowd certainly enjoying this as we welcome back into his original starting position Scott Dixon. So that means he will be competing for 1,000 points. Remember, he was perfect on course number 7, but he was only competing for half points. This time it's 1,000. Safely through 1 and 2, and gets very close to going over, and that means he's hit gate number 3 and 4. As he gets his composure back, dips, rocking horse in the mud, and then comes out and attacks the second part of the course. You're on board with him here as he tries to work his way. The secret is to get right up high, and he does that, gets through 6, 7 and 8. And he just clips 9, you see the flag waving, and goes through 10. So 700 points for Scott Dixon. Have a look at the CowperTrucks replay. How close was this? Teetering on the verge of calamity. Look at that. He'd be looking out the side window to see where he was going. Here it is from a different angle, from the onboard perspective. Next to go, this is Phil Cameron. The truck is Chaos. As I said, Phil's been around for a very long time. Todd Sharman is his co-driver. He's safely through 2, up to the top, safely through 3 as well. Plunging down through 4. Dips into the mud, comes up the other side, goes safely through 5 as well. Now he attacks the difficult bit, and that's this off-camber as he heads up toward the blue line. Oh, and he just clipped gate number 7 and 8. So it's all started to go a little bit wrong for the most experienced campaigner here. Oh, and he's made it hard for himself now, but he's got time on his side. Have a look at the DPS countdown. He's still got the best part of 15 seconds to get through 9 and get through 10, and he does so. 800 points for Phil Cameron. Well, this is a bit of a surprise because this is Neil Turner coming down to the start line, and that means that Brent Ward has missed his slot. Not too sure why. So Neil Turner currently sitting in 3rd overall in this course 8. And has really attacked it, but oh, it's gone horribly wrong for Neil Turner. Well, maybe discretion might have been the better part of valor here. He just rockets up the top of the hill, but as he clears gate number 3, he gets it all completely and utterly wrong. Here it is on the replay, and that is the end on that run. The good news is Neil and co-driver climbed out unscathed, and the winch recovery service went straight into action and got things fixed up. So this is Sean Nicholson and Mike Ferguson. The truck is a CowperTruck. It is Barry and sponsored by the Scout Collective Hairdressing. You're on board here with this combination as they work their way towards the off-camber section of the circuit, and they've hit gate number 3. They've hit gate number 4 as well. And now they've decided that they're going to change tack a little bit as they go through 5. They get through 5. They'll get through 6 as well. Now they hit 2, the off camber. They hit 7. I think they might have cleared 8. Now they work towards the top of the hill and the finish, but they clipped gate number 9, but they get through 10. So an indifferent run there for Sean Nicholson. Next to go, Smoky Joe. This is Scott Biggs and Tom Basswell. It's a nitro truck. Scott is currently first outright going into this course number 8. You see the blue smoke coming out of the headers there. That's because they've top up the oil tank each and every run. They've got a bit of an issue with the oil pump, and they've hit gate number 3 on the way down, and 4. They're safely through 5 though. Have a look on the elite scoreboard. You'll see the score ticking up as they go through, right up on the top by the blue line. Safety through gate 7 and 8. Now negotiating gate number 9. Safety through 9 and safety through 10. 800 valuable points for Scott Biggs as we welcome his teammate in Nitro Customs, and this is Sam Thompson. Now Sam currently second to Scott Biggs in the overall situation on course 8. Away he goes. Safety through 1 and 2 and 3, and he's attacked it with a bit of gusto as well. Safety through gate number 4, negotiates gate 5, and that's perfect thus far. That's the halfway point in this one. Hermanson Contracting brings it to you. If in doubt, flat out. Safety through 7, 6, 7 and 8 as well. This is looking like a dream run for Sam Thompson, and he needs the points if he wants to get the lead, and he gets the points. 1,000, a perfect score for Sam and Caitlin Thompson. 3NZ next to go. This is Craig Potter and Mike Hill. They're currently sitting 9th equal after a couple of off-course excursions. 3NZ, so they've certainly got the pedigree. Away they go. Safety through 1 and 2. Oh, and they just about tip it over as well, and they just clip gate number 3. But once again, we see a nitro truck on the balance point. Safety through 4, heading down to 5 with a bit of speed on now. So they're very wary of the 1 minute time limit that each of these courses have. Safety through 6, now negotiating 7 and 8. They listen to driver briefing, and the secret is to get up high, hold the speed and get up high. That's exactly what they've done. As, oh, they've got to have another go at gate number 9. They've got time on their side, but they can't be too tidy. And they get through 9 and they get through 10, and that is 900 points. And next to go, this is Mitch Caldo. Now, Mitch, another one that's been around, got his start as a co-driver, but now doing the driving. Mad Wolf is the CowperTruck. Oh, and Mitch is, wow, he has attacked that, but it's gone a little bit wrong as he's driven right over the top of gate number 4 in a bit of a controlled, out of control situation. Safety through 5 though. And now heading to gate number 6, safety through 6. Now up on the blue line through 7. Oh, did he hit 8? No, he didn't, but he must have been so close to it. Safety through 9 as well, and now heading to 10, and he's safely through 10. So that is good points for Mitch Caldo. Here it is on the replay. I don't know, did the throttle hook up there? He really did attack the top of the hill, but he recovered well. There it is from a different angle. We take the CowperTrucks replay on 7 and 8, and he cleared 8. I wasn't sure about that, but the judges say he cleared 8, so he cleared 8. This is Chris Gifford, currently sitting in 4th place. Once again, keep an eye on the Diesel Performance Solution countdown, and also the Elite Mechanical and Engineering Services scoreboard, as these guys are doing a pretty darn good job so far. So very, very good. Are we going to see another perfect run here? Right along the top they go. And once again, they get close to 8, but they do clear it. Through 9 and heading towards 10. They got plenty of time, and that is a clean run for Chris Gifford. 1,000 points for Chris Gifford as Russell Hall comes in. Glenn Hall sits alongside him as his co-driver. They are in 8th place going into this one, course number 8. Hermanson Contracting brings it to you. If in doubt, flat out. And that is the philosophy of Hermie as well. As they go through 4 and into 5, and everything's looking pretty good at the moment, and this is where it starts to get a little bit harder. Through 6 on the other side of the mud hole, and now up high. That's the secret to it. Up high they go. Through 7, but they don't get through 8. They get through 9, and they should get through 10. Plenty of time on their side, but 900 points is the collection. So if we have a look on course number 8, it's Sam Thompson and Chris Gifford. Perfect. Craig Potter in 3rd on 900 along with Mitch Caldo. Overall, the situation is still Scott Biggs in the front, Sam Thompson in 2nd place, Chris Gifford back to 3rd. Take the Plunge, perfect name for the hydro plumbing maintenance course number 9. A real crowd pleaser with the bottomless mud hole. Not good news for the drivers, but the mud is back. So Phil Cameron will be the first to go on this one. Take the Plunge, aptly named. Quiet before the storm. Phil just getting all the preparations done as he is underway. They head straight uphill. And he goes straight through gate number 1 and 2. So Phil's used all this experience and decided to miss gate number 3. He's decided that's a bridge too far. He's going to attempt gate number 4 though. Oh, look at how steep that off-camber hillside is. Oh, he just clipped 4 and he got 5 as well. Tumbling down the hill. Misses 6. Keeps it left, keeps it out of the mud. Hits 7. Just clips it with the left rear. Gets 8. Now he is in a little bit of time trouble. 3, 2, 1, a hooter will go and he will time out before he can negotiate gates 9 and 10. Neil Turner next to go, currently sitting in 5th place. Remarkably recovered after that spectacular exit on the previous course. Hijinks is the truck. Away he goes through 1. Down the other side. Goes through gate number 2 as well. Now, has he been watching Phil Cameron? Yes, he has. He decides to miss gate number 3. But he will have a go at 4. Oh, and the truck slides perilously close to gate number 4, and then he hits it on the way down, and he hits 5 as well. Can he get through 6? Yes, he can. Goes into the mud, comes out the other side. Pretty near unscathed. Now it's a run to the top once again. Clears 7. Clears 8. Is he going to be able to clear 9? Yes, he does. Can he get to 10 before the timer runs out? Yes, he can. So that is a good run for Neil Turner. Here it is on the replay. Made it hard trying to get through 9, but he manages to do so. But unfortunately, it had gone wrong previously with gates 4 and 5. So next to go, this will be Sean Nicholson and Mike Ferguson. The truck is Barry. As I said before, great name for a truck. And this course brought to you by Hydro Plumbing Maintenance. And they are safely through 1 and 2. Now, are they going to decide to miss gate number 3? Well, yes, they're going to decide to miss all of those off-camber gates and come back through gate number 6, which they clear. Gate number 7, they clear as well. And now they begin the attack up the hill. Can they get through 8? Yes, they can. Now, they back up and have another go, and they back up into the deepest section of the mud, and that might just halt their progress a little bit as they try and get to 9, and they haven't got to 9 yet, and now they're in a little bit of time trouble. Have a look on the DPS countdown. 10 seconds to go. They've still yet to clear 9. 4 seconds remain. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. They haven't got 9 yet. No, they're going to time out with 2 gates unconquered. Scott Biggs is next to go. Tom Bearswell sits alongside him as a late replacement co-driver, because it was going to be Phil Walton, but he's on baby watch. So Tom on the controls as Smoky Joe, as we've called it this weekend, gets underway. Scott Biggs, the national champion, the current points leader here on course number 9 of 15. And he's safely through 1 and 2. Hitting the loud pedal on the Chevy. Decides to miss 3. He's going to have a crack at 4. Hits 4. And clears 5. That was a good recovery for Scott Biggs. That's why he's the national champion. Into the mud he goes. Now lines up gate number 7. Got plenty of time on his side, 20 seconds, as he starts this very, very difficult approach up the hill. And so far he's pretty darn good. Through 8, through 9, and through 10. 800 points for Scott Biggs. Next to go, the man that is currently second overall in points, and this is Sam Thompson, his sister Caitlin sitting alongside him. Needs a good score here if he wants to keep pace with Biggs. Up the hill he goes, safely through 1. Cuts it nice and tight, but gets through 2 as well. And he's going to attempt gate number 3, but that doesn't work for him. And now the truck is crabbing sideways, and that's going to mean he'll clip 4 and 5 by the look of it as well. Well, it's a great idea, but the execution was a little bit off for Sam Thompson. Dips into the mud after going through gate number 6. Now, 20 seconds to go as he lines up gate number 7. As he climbs this very, very steep and stepped hill. He's going to have another go at it. 15 seconds to go on the DPS countdown. Sam Thompson making a bit of a meal of this. 10 seconds, less than that to go now. Takes a longer run up. He's trying to get through to 9 and 10, and I don't think he's going to do it. He doesn't. He times out before he gets to 9. Not the finish he was looking for. Here it is on the replay. Just went horribly wrong once that truck started to go sideways for Sam Thompson. Plenty of elevation, but unfortunately timed out by then. So this is course number 9. Hydro Plumbing Maintenance brings it to you. It's Take the Plunge. And there's been plenty of trucks taking the plunge. Craig Potter about to do the same. 3NZ. Mike Hill sitting alongside him. Away goes up the hill. Gets through gate number 1, heads down towards 2. Oh, and he hits it with the outside of the truck. The left rear, the right rear hits the outside gate of 2. Well, he's the only one so far that's hit gate number 2. And he's decided to miss out gates 3, 4 and 5 and plunge back into the mud after going through 6. And now he's hit the Suzuki tape. Well, whatever could go wrong has gone wrong for Craig Potter. This is Mitch Caldo, currently sitting in 4th place. This is Mad Wolf. Caldo Builders are the sponsor. It's a CowperTruck powered by an LS Chevy. You ride on board here with Mitch. Safely through 2. Oh, and then tries to miss out 3, but he's got himself in a power of trouble here, because he's drifted back down onto the edge. Now has another go at 3 and hits it. Then decides to miss out 4 and 5 and come back in on gate number 6, which he clears. So lining up gate number 7 now. Through 7. Oh, and he's hit the Suzuki tape, I think, and that means his run will end. And there's 13 seconds on the clock. But you hit the Suzuki tape, you stop scoring at that very moment. Here it is on the replay. This is where it started to go wrong for Mitch Caldo. Second attempt on gate 3, and he smashed right over the top of it. Right, this is Chris Gifford and Sean Joblin. The Punisher is the truck. New Zealand Industrial Abseilers are the sponsors. He's safely through 1 and safely through 2 as well. He's going to attempt gate number 3, and he's hit gate number 3 and he's rolled over. Well, that has come to a premature end. Face of resignation there. Have a look at it on the CowperTrucks replay. Oh, I think that's a rear drive shaft that's gone. And that's why the truck has rolled over. Yes, you see the drive shaft swinging in the breeze as it comes back onto all 4 wheels. Here it is from a different angle. Unfortunately, the Punisher gets punished. Once again, the winch recovery service team straight on to the job. Right, this is the Halls, Russell and Glenn. Concept Construction is the sponsor in the Wairarapa. They're up the hill and down the other side, so they're safely through 1. Now negotiating gate number 2. Once again, they cut it nice and tight, but they managed to clear it. They're going to have a go at gate number 3. They think they've got the ability to get through. Now I think you might find they change their mind. Yes, they do. They miss gate 3 and 4. Still got plenty of time on the DPS countdown. Plunge back into the mud through gate number 6. Now line up 7, through 7 and up the hill they go. Through 8 and through 9. No, I think they might have hit 9, but they've gone through 10. Have a look at it on the replay. There they are in the mud, and you can see there that poor old Russell just has a major visibility problem. His eyes are just covered in Turakina mud. He can't see where he's going. So next to go, this is Scott Dixon. Was leading in the early going, now back to 6th place overall. Mike Thompson sits alongside him. All-terrain alignment. Mike's Business are the sponsors. So he's safely through 1. Oh, the left front wheels hit gate number 2. He's decided to miss out 3, go round it. Is this to get a better approach to gate number 4? I think it is. But unfortunately it doesn't work because he clips that. Safely through 5 though, as he takes the plunge and goes through 6 as well. Comes out the other side of the mud hole and now lines up gate number 7. And now he's in a bit of time trouble as he starts to climb this very steep hill. Well, he's still yet to clear gates 9 and 10. He has cleared 8, but he's going to run out of time to do it, I would think, as the DPS countdown counts down. He flirts with the Suzuki tape, but he's out of time and he doesn't clear 9 or 10. One track to come here on course number 9. Hydro Plumbing Maintenance brings it to you, and this is the father and son combination, the Wards, but because they're out of their original start order, they will be competing for half points. So instead of 100 points per gate, it will be 50. If they make the perfect score, it's 500 points, not 1,000. So let's see how they go. Safety through 1, heading down towards gate number 2 now. Seen a couple of people clip that. They're safely through though. Decide to forego gate number 3, but also decided to attempt gate number 4. And just look at the angle that Fukin buggy is on. And they go through 4, they get through 4. They clip 5, unfortunately, after all that good work. Go through 6 without any problems at all. Turn out of the mud as they head through gate number 7. Now they're in a little bit of time trouble and get to clear gate number 9, and I don't think they're going to do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't think they're going to have time to back up and get closer to gates 9 or 10, so they're not going to do it. So on course number 9, it's Scott Biggs once again on top from Neil Turner and Russell Hall. How's that affected things overall? Well, Scott Biggs continues to lead from Sam Thompson, Mitch Caldo and Chris Gifford.